What's happening, party people? I hope you're having a fantastic finish to your 2024. We're just under the halfway point of December. We have just under 2.5 weeks remaining in the year. So let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Let's finish strong. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I want to talk to you about updating your contacts, and it's not what you think. Think about the names and numbers that are in your phone. And some of these people you know very well. Some are colleagues, associates. Some you've just recently met at a networking event or you've connected with. Some are people from your past. Maybe you have crossed paths again at a high school or college reunion. And then you have names and numbers and you don't know who they are. You don't remember who they are. And this is the beauty and the power of your own personal database. It allows you to take stock from an Eagles versus a Pigeons dynamic. Now, stay with me on this because you've heard me talk about Eagles and Pigeons a lot. You want to surround yourself with Eagles, not Pigeons. Eagles soar. Eagles aspire. Eagles inspire. Eagles have vision because they can see the whole picture. Eagles take calculated risks. Eagles are courageous. Eagles are bold. Eagles force their eaglets to learn how to fly by kicking them out of the nest and making them figure it out. Eagles are forging themselves into these incredible independent spirits that others look up to and aspire to be like. Be an eagle. Surround yourself with an eagle, not a pigeon. Pigeons are nasty. Pigeons are toxic. Pigeons are negative. Pigeons like to crap all over your aspirations, your ideas, your pursuits, your passion, your drive. Pigeons like to focus on their limitations and not their possibilities. Pigeons cannot help themselves but to be negative and toxic. Pigeons, they fly low to the ground. They don't soar. And they flock with other pigeons who aspire to do nothing more than suck up oxygen and funk up the place with their toxicity. Don't be a pigeon. Don't surround yourself with pigeons. Create distance. And as you're looking at your contact database, take some stock, because you and I both know there are some names and numbers that you need to delete from your phone. There are some people that have shown themselves to not be reliable. They've shown themselves to not have integrity. They've shown themselves to say one thing and do another. They've shown themselves to have no drive, no ambition, no giddy up. They've shown and proven themselves that they're bringing no value to the equation whatsoever. And yet and still you keep them in your phone. Why? Because of familiarity? Because you're used to them? Because you don't want to hurt their feelings? Listen, they won't even know if you delete their name and number from your phone. They won't even know. And guess what? Have you ever lost your phone? Have you ever lost your entire contact database from your phone? I have. And you know what? It was not long before I had it all back, because the people that were the high quality folk, they were going to be reaching out to me anyway. The people that needed to be in my space and I needed to be in theirs, we were going to have that connection and figure that out anyway. And so it gives you an opportunity, without losing your database, without losing your phone, to do this on your own with intention and with clarity. Now, when you do this, ladies and gentlemen, you actually create energetic space for higher caliber quality people to come into your life. So in other words, if you're keeping certain people in your database and your contact list because they're a nice person, they might be a nice person, but they may bring absolutely no value to the equation. They might be a nice person who complains and whines and moans a lot. They might be a nice person who has no dreams and goals and has resigned themselves to a life of mediocrity. And see, when you purposefully delete some of those people from your contact database, you're not making an announcement. You're not doing it to say, hey, I just want you to know I'm about to cut you out of my life. No, I'm not saying that. Just do it. You don't have to make an announcement. Just do it. What happens is you're sending out a signal, an energetic signal that, you know what? I am leveling up in my relationships. I am leveling up in the quality of people that I want to attract into my life. And when you delete those contacts energetically, It gives space for new, higher level people to come into your world. You might meet somebody that very same day while you're out, going to the gym, at the grocery store. You might have a connection with somebody at a networking event. You might get an invitation to connect with somebody at a networking event because you did this one action. And all of a sudden, you've made an energetic shift as it pertains to you making a commitment to surround yourselves with eagles and not pigeons. It is a powerful exercise, especially as we're rounding out the 2024 year and getting ready to bounce and launch into 2025. So as you're taking stock, ask yourself some important questions. Number one, why have I allowed myself to tolerate these mediocre people? These individuals that bring no value to the equation? Why have I allowed myself to continuously engage with individuals who don't keep their word, who have no integrity? Why have I given permission for this type of relationship to exist when the fact of the matter is they're not challenging me to level up? They're not holding me to a higher level of expectation in terms of my own integrity and accountability, and they're certainly not doing it for themselves. Why am I staying connected to this person? Oh, I know why. Because you want to save them. Because you see the good in them. You see them not for who they are, but for who they can become. That's a beautiful thing. It was Goethe who said, look at a man or a woman not for who they are, but for who they can be, and they become who they should be. It's a beautiful sentiment. I'm not saying you shouldn't challenge people, but here's the thing. It's a two-way conversation. It is a tango that requires a dance partner. And even though you may have the highest of intentions, if they don't want to dance with you and you're leveling up, and you're wanting to create more impact and greater success, if they don't want to dance with you and greater accountability and not making excuses, if they don't want to dance with you and doing what they say and saying what they do and keeping their word because their word is law, then you got the wrong dance partner. And you need to delete some folk from your phone. Period. Period. All right. So take some stock. Take a look in your accountability mirror. Make higher, better quality decisions when it comes to your thinking, your execution, your aspiration, your goals, your dreams, and the actions that you're putting forth to manifest them. Because if you hang around pigeons, pigeons don't have dreams. They find people who don't have dreams either, and they follow them. Eagles have big vision. Eagles are soaring to something greater that's going to outlive them. And when you decide to not only become an eagle, but to plug into other eagles, that is where the magic happens. Update those contacts, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an incredible finish to this year, and I look forward to all of us having an explosive and impactful and dynamic 2025. Let's go!